Hey, my lovelies. How is it going? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Trula Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you are returning, welcome back to my channel. So this will be your November 10th message for you guys. So hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So the first, I used two different decks for this message for you guys today. I used the postcard from Spirits, and I'm also using the Work Your Light Oracle card, kind of what I was drawn today to use. So, the first card that's coming out for you guys says, Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? You know, for me, initially what I pick up with this Warrior card is that there is more than kind of what you're not seeing right now. And I know I've touched base a couple times on this about how we all are here for a reason. We are all here for a purpose. Some of us find our purpose earlier in life. Some of us, it takes a while for us to find out why we're truly here. So when I say this Warrior Woman, I really feel like this is really going within today and really seeing yourself as a reflection. See yourself through the eyes of how other people are viewing you today. And the reason I say that is because this is going to help you grow into a better version of yourself. I don't necessarily mean take on what people think about you, because a lot of people, you know, you're going to get mixed emotions. A lot of people are going to like you. A lot of people are going to hate you, right? But at the end of the day, I really feel like in order for you to see how you're coming across to certain people, it's best to really see things from their perspective. That's really what I'm intuitively picking up with that Warrior Woman. But in the card, it says, kind of like what I was saying to you guys, you are here for a reason. You're being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to trump over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, I'm not afraid, I was born to do this. But the thing about courage is that it's not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage, and courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. And yeah, that's kind of what I was feeling also. It's like it's a reflection of you. So if something is triggering you right now, if something is making you feel, you know, not yourself, if being with someone is triggering something within you, that's that validation that you really need to take that time for yourself. That's validation that you need to go within today. That's validation that there is something that the angels, that spirit's trying to tell you that, wait a minute, like something is going on within you, and this is, you know, the angel's way of saying, like, you need to go within today. You need to reflect. You need to face your fears. You need to have that courage. You need to look at where your life is right now and, you know, how can you become a better version of you? Because ultimately it comes down to you. It comes down to why you are here in the first place. It comes down to, you know, where you see yourself going. It comes down to what you want from this life, right? So I really feel like use this fear, use today as a place of saying, you know what, I may not know what's around the next corner. I may not know what's around the next bend, but I know that I'm not where I'm used to be. And I did what I needed to do to move away from where I was. Because sometimes we get so caught up in where we used to be that we don't realize how far along we've actually come, how far along we've actually grown. And I really feel like you are a warrior within you, but you have to look at yourself with that strength, with that power, with that courage to know that, you know, whatever battles you have up front, like ahead of you, that you're going to face that with courage. You're going to face that with, you know, strength. You're going to face that with, you know, I've got this. I can do this, you know. It's kind of what I'm feeling. The second card coming through says, I'm just trying to find it, idiot. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundation, and divine plan. So that's what a card looks like. What I initially feel from this card is that it's like, even though we can't see our angels, even though we don't necessarily, not everyone believes that there's, this other side that is here to help us, I really feel like the mother figure is coming through and saying, like, even on your worst days, you always have support around you. You always have love around you. You always have light around you. You always have people who, they may not be here in the physical world, but they're definitely here around you in the spiritual world. So even, reaching out and being like, if it's a loved one that has passed over, you could be talking to them and letting them into your world. And, just, that could be a way a lot of you, I just heard therapy. So that could be a therapeutic way for a lot of you to start healing from someone who has passed over. I don't know why that's coming up like that, but I initially just feel like you guys are in a place right now where if it's not a mother figure or grandmother figure coming over that I'm picking up, it's the need to know that whatever situations you're facing right now, you're not alone. Whatever situations you're facing, there's some type of maternal person surrounding you that's coming through strong. But in the book it says, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundation for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ's consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end results. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be a mother to their child. Another may be to gather women in circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to a part of the plan. Yeah, so I really feel like this mother figure, whoever this is coming through strong today. It's not a mother figure that has passed over. It's grandmother, some type of feminine energy. Could be a guardian angel that's a feminine energy. But I really feel like this person's coming through. Like, whoever needs to hear this message today, it's just kind of one of those, this is a blessing message. This is a divine message. This is a message of hope, a message of courage, a message of understanding that whatever, even if you feel stuck today, even if you feel lost, even if you feel like life is against you right now, there is always going to be a better tomorrow. There's always going to be you coming through, but you needing to step through. You needing to have that more, warrior type, courageous, confident, sorry guys. I feel like I just want to leave this off with saying that sometimes the biggest thing that we could do is just be brave. The biggest thing we could do is, when life gets tough, we give up, because that's the easiest thing to do. But it's holding on. I'm so sorry. It's holding on. Okay? So your postcard from Spirit says this: Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will only bring you more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as scared gifts and as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Sorry guys, I'm not sick, but I feel like something is blocking me from getting a message out, so it's probably because it's been a while. So I'm just trying to clear it out. Okay. Open up and let spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty so you will be ready to be filled with inspired empathy, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whatever's in me can go because I'm not going to stop recording. Okay. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. Okay? So I know it gets tough. And I know, sorry, I'm not crying. It's just coughing hard. As I eat my hair. I know it gets tough. And I know life gets unbearable sometimes. And I know what it means to feel alone. And I know what it means to be in such a dark place. But I want to tell you that you can change all of that. You can go from that dark place to happiness, to abundance, to the life that you guys want. It's called manifestation. It's called law of attraction. It's called believing. It's called knowing you have a calling and knowing you have a purpose and knowing that this dark storm that you are facing right now, this, whatever is trying to keep you down, you have to be brave and you have to be courageous and you just have to keep moving forward. All right, guys. So I love you. I'm sending you guys all love and light, and I'll talk to you soon.